In 2023, you'll be able to get a best-in-class soundbar with subwoofer that will give you an amazing audio experience. This advanced speaker will help make your movies and TV shows come alive with powerful sound quality. If you're looking for a top-of-the-line product, then the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 4-channel soundbar is the perfect choice for you. We have included links in the description box. Let's get started. At number 1 is Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 4-channel. You're in luck if you're seeking for a bar that can fill a bigger, more open living space with sound. For larger venues, the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 Arc is a special 9.2 4 arrangement. In contrast to other products on the market, it has 2 subwoofers, which is unusual. In essence, the additional sub balances the bass reproduction in your environment so that you don't hear any halls or voids in the soundstage. In this way, you can hear plenty of thud and rumbling in the mix whether you're perched on a couch or listening to your music from the other side of the room. 4 satellites are also included, which you may position horizontally or vertically and move around the room to guarantee that sound effects from your favorite movies are distributed properly. With some extra capabilities including eARC compatibility, this bar is an improved version of the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 channel, allowing you to play DTS-X content on your favorite Blu-rays. Additionally, it supports Dolby Atmos content, because it allows you to select between 3 distinct sound presets based on the size of your room. Its unique spatial surround elevation technology is great for larger rooms. It's not quite a room correction tool like Bose's Adapt IQ or Samsung's Auto EQ without a microphone to assess your living area. But it's still a pleasant touch. You might not have room for the additional sub and satellite speakers due to its bulky design, which isn't appropriate for all living areas. It's still a good option if your listening area has a distinctive form. At number 2 is JBL Bar 5.1 Soundbar. The JBL Bar 5.1 Surround, which costs $599.95, falls somewhere in the middle in terms of price, and should not be confused with the JBL Bar 5.1 without surround sound. This model has just one soundbar and a sizable subwoofer, although this is not a genuine 5.1 surround system with rear channels. It does use multi-beam technology to try to fill the space with immersive, theater-like audio. As such, its surround capabilities are of the virtual sort. Although the bass capabilities are good, we would have liked to see more EQ adjustments and listening modes. This system is good for the price. However, anyone looking for substantial power or true surround may want to consider alternative options. With a main soundbar that measures 2.3 by 40.0 by 3.9 inches and weighs 6.2 pounds, as well as a wireless subwoofer that measures 17.3 by 12.0 by 12.0 inches and weighs 23.4 pounds. The Bar 5.1 Surround is a soundbar that can be purchased in a matte dark gray finish. When powered up, the 2 components immediately connect. The bar can be installed on a wall using the brackets and screws provided, or it can be placed flat on a tabletop. A white LED readout on the speaker grill's front face lets you know what audio source you are connecting to. The 300-watt subwoofer uses a 10-inch down-firing woofer and a bass vent on the rear panel for effective air movement, while the soundbar uses 5 racetrack-style drivers and 2 side-firing 1.25-inch tweeters to offer 5 channels of 50 watts each. The system as a whole produces 550 watts with a 40 Hz, 20 Hz frequency range. The soundbar's back panel has connections for HDMI, HDMI ARC, optical, USB, and the included power cord. On the rear panel of the subwoofer, directly above the place where the supplied power cable connects, there's a power pairing button. There is no optical cable included, only an HDMI cable. Both Chromecast and Apple AirPlay 2 are supported. You must use your phone to control this at base support. There's no built-in microphone or intelligent controls on the bar or the remote. The Bluetooth 4.2 and ASC codecs are supported by the Bar 5.1 Surround. MP3 and WAV files can be played back using the USB connector. Powerful and effective for both movies and music, the JBL Bar 5.1 Surround system. But because there are just 3 user-adjustable bass levels, it can occasionally be challenging to find the perfect sound signature for a particular movie or song. At number 3 is Sony HD-S350 soundbar with wireless subwoofer, a straightforward 2.1 setup. The Sony HD-S350 was introduced in 2019. It has Sony's S-Force Pro front surround technology, which is designed to simulate a surround sound experience without using separate rear speakers. Unfortunately, this function isn't the best for stereo content, like music and TV shows, even though it sounds decent with surround content like movies. This functionality cannot be disabled either. Although it has a rather clean sound profile, the audio is murky and gloomy. Additionally, there aren't many sound customizing options like treble and bass controls. The Sony HT350 is suitable for a variety of uses. It lacks the deep bass thud and rumble out of the box, and has a murky, dark sound profile. Although vocals and lead instruments are fairly distinct, they occasionally have a gloomy quality to them. The stereo information must be downmixed into surround, which doesn't sound very immersive. Additionally, Dolby Atmos content is not supported, and the S-Force Pro front surround mode cannot be disabled. At number 4 is VIZIO Elevate Soundbar. Another less expensive choice for customers on a budget is the VIZIO Elevate. It's the greatest mid-range bar we've tried, and with its adaptable performance, it's a great option for listening to a variety of audio content. Like the majority of VIZIO soundbars, this one has a dedicated subwoofer that can recreate a rich, thumping low bass to make sure you hear every rumble in bass-heavy songs or action movies. Although the bass already has some extra emphasis out of the box, you may alter the sound any way you wish by using the treble and bass controls. However, unlike the Samsung HWQ990B, it lacks a room correction capability, so depending on the room you're in, the sound may vary slightly. Additionally, in order for the satellites to function, you must link them to the sub, which is not suitable for every living space. Nevertheless, this soundbar distinguishes out from the competition because of its distinctive design, which features sides that turn upward when you view Dolby Atmos or DTS X height content. You feel as though the audio is coming from all around you thanks to a tool that gives the soundstage more width and depth. When you watch other types of video, such as 5.1 surround sound formats like Dolby Digital, which are available on many streaming sites, you can enable this option. Because of its rear satellites, sound effects look more vivid and realistic in the surroundings. The trade-off with surround sound is clear, though, as you don't get the same sense of realism as with the VIZIO. At number 5 is Polk Audio Signa S2. A uncomplicated 2.1 soundbar with a wireless subwoofer is the Polk Audio Signa S2. Not the most well-balanced sound signature we've heard in a review so far, it has an enthusiastic, V-shaped sound. Although it might not perform at its finest when pushed to its limitations, as you might hear compression and distortion, it gets loud enough for most people. On the plus side, it supports Bluetooth wireless streaming and is generally well made. 2.1 stereo soundbar from Polk Audio. When viewing TV shows and listening to stereo music, it's a decent upgrade from your TV speakers. Its 2.1 speaker setup, however, prevents it from providing a really immersive listening experience with surround content, and it does not support Atmos, which is frustrating for movie viewing. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like it if you did. If you're new here, click the subscribe button. Wishing you all the best until the next video.